Hmm. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. All right, there we go. Trying to get this thing to work, guys. So, okay. Hey, guys. I'm Michael. Um, I am about to read some poor reviews for one of my favorite movies, Shaun the Dead. If you can't see this right there, but yeah. So I'm just gonna look at some bad reviews for this movie, and it's basically gonna be anything from 4 to like 1%. So, okay. Here's what this guy says about Shaun the Dead. Her name is Angel Luna. Um, I can't believe the reviews saying this movie was good because it wasn't. Her opinion. I really love zombie movies, but this was just horrible. The jokes were awful, the situations were obvious and very predictable, and the story itself was really bad and stupid. The end was even the worst. I think it's the worst zombie film I've ever seen this year. I don't waste your time watching this. Don't let them make you think this is good. Please take my advice. Keep yourself away from this thing. By the way, I didn't even laugh once. So basically, just saying her opinion, saying this movie wasn't funny. But you'll see a common theme with the Cornetto films. People are saying the score's rigged when they're not. People think the score's rigged when, again, they're not. But it's her opinion if she didn't like it. I just wish that she wouldn't have said, don't waste your time watching this. No, I get why she don't like it. No, maybe she didn't find it funny, but most people found this movie funny. But um, someone said really an 8 out of 10. Are people insane or what? So someone, it's a pretty long one. So what I can understand is why this movie is so overrated. There's nothing in the movie to laugh at all. All there are so lame and childish kind of jokes that I can't hardly even laugh. Sorry, my reading's like all over the place in the whole movie. This movie is actually a disrespect for all zombie movies out there. It's not. Edgar Wright wanted to make a rom-com type zombie movie. He got the idea when he filmed the episode of Spaced. And actually, this has made a lot of people's top 5 zombie films. So apparently people like this zombie film, Mr. Damien Salvatore. I can't pronounce his name, sorry. And one, an idiotic into a movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, spoilers. Ed gets bit and Shaun keeps him as a zombie. I actually kind of liked the ending. I thought it was funny. At least he didn't die. And one idiotic in the movie, you would be like, oh my god, what have I just watched? Even though the genre is comedy, but really, this movie is clearly an insult to zombie films. In his opinion, I mean, come on, even if you're making a zombie spoof, it's not a spoof. Edgar Wright wanted to make a zombie film, and even George A. Romero liked it. The Zombie King. Even if you're making a zombie spoof, make it at least tolerable. Save your time and money and watch some real zombie movies like 28 Days and Weeks Later. What's funny about that is that's not even really considered a zombie movie. The director of 28 Days and Weeks Later has stated that his movie is actually more like a virus movie. He didn't want it to be considered a zombie movie. But I actually do consider it a zombie movie, but anyway. Later on, just watch Walking Dead rather than watching this. I usually don't write reviews, but this movie has made me write one. Such a poor comedy and direction. I don't know why people are giving it such much rate, giving it so much good rating. This movie has such a lousy start. There's nothing till half the time, and zombies are such like they would walk like snails. Dude, you do realize that the first zombie film had walking zombies. Not everything is fast-paced zombies. Back in the day, they were all walking zombies. That was the original zombie movie, was walking zombies. So, apparently you haven't watched any good zombie movies. You only watched 28 Days and Weeks Later. Um, I don't even know what the story in the movie, other than the zombies, which are so poorly made. Okay, first off, the story is a slacker Shaun just loses his girlfriend. He is and he lives with his friend Ed. He is kind of a child and such a loser that all he does is care about him and Ed. When he loses his girlfriend, he starts to mature, but then the zombie apocalypse happens, and then boom, he has to be more mature and be a leader instead of being a slacker. There you go. Story of the movie. It's on IMDb. Watch it. The zombies were not done poorly. The zombies are actually really good. I like the makeup of the zombies. Even for a comedy, this sucks big time. Okay. Okay, let's see. That's a pretty long one. Why is this movie getting good reviews? Okay, this is by Harrisman Singai Gill, probably pronounced your name right, and completely unplugs why this torture of a movie seems to be on everyone's favorite. On top of that, its inclusion in the top 250 is a bloody outrageous. Not once did I laugh or even crack a smile in this movie. On the other hand, I was really getting irritated, maybe, dude, by the second watching all of them on a nonsensical plot. Simon Pegg was an unexpected, nasty surprise in this movie, as I did not expect what type of dull performance to get from a brilliant actor. And the way they handled the situation with his mom was absolutely rubbish. I actually thought the situation with his mom was handled beautifully. I thought it was a very emotional scene. Um, Poor, very poor. Go for Zombieland. If you guys don't know, there are a lot of people who prefer Shaun of the Dead over Zombieland. There's people who prefer Zombieland over Shaun of the Dead. I'm more of a Shaun of the Dead type of guy. I love the Shaun of the Dead movie over Zombieland. Um, which is which should take this villain's place in the top 250. He's a Zombieland fan. Oh, and by the way, so Titanic should be on the top 252. I'm not reading all of these. I'm just looking at them. If they're too long, I won't read them. Okay, overrated. Oops, to me, this movie was kind of total disappointment. Perhaps too much British humor that I don't understand, but nothing in this movie reflects the current IMDb rating. Very few lines in the movie made me smirk. No line at all made me laugh. I would not recommend anyone to watch this movie, but if you're curious about the rating, it is if it deserves it or no. It's an hour 30-minute movie, so be my guest and watch it. The acting is good. I might add it does not add up to the poor plot. Waste of time, 3 out of 10. I the acting is good. I just don't I don't understand. Maybe if they watch this movie again because I didn't like it at first, but it took me a second watch to really get into it. So okay, this will probably be the last one. I don't care what anyone thinks. This is one of the worst films in recent years. Horrendous. Shaun of the Dead 2004. I know many people will disagree with this opinion. Thank you. You stated your opinion. Good. That means that you're not speaking for everyone. I really don't care what anyone thinks. This is crap in the highest order. Most importantly, it's not funny. No, it's not funny. Okay, you didn't have to state it 3 times, dude. A laughable attempt to spoof zombie films. Again, it's not a spoof. Edgar Wright's already said this. Is kind of like an homage to zombie movies, which on average are crap. To produce an apex modern cinema trash, I'm sorry, but I can't say much else except for Shaun of the Dead is an insult to British comedy in general. Sadistically boring, 1 out of 10. Well, I may read one more, guys. Oh, by the way, I'm not mad at these guys. I understand their ratings. It's their opinion. Okay, this is the last one from Taco Lips. Oh, I gotta mention names. I'm like all over the place today. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you guys want to know if this movie is constant serious, yes, I'll be looking at all my favorite movies and looking at the ratings for them. Okay, Overrated by Taco Lips. I watched it today on the instance of many other zombie film fans that stated that it was somehow one of the best. It is. It's actually, like I said, in the top 5 zombie films that people put in their list. If not the best zombie picture, definitely feel cheated during watching, which only can lead me to say is highly overrated. To me, it fell very flat to me, and I don't understand it amusing. I didn't find it amusing at all, nor special in any way. Not to say it's bad, it's perfectly acceptable, but certainly I didn't think it was worthy of this quote-unquote cult classic label that people give it. And the higher rating on here, IMDb.com, and all the talk it gets. Honestly, I have no idea why people recommend it the way they do. I get the humor and what people find entertaining is subjective. I really don't. I just don't understand the appeal here. There's definitely better zombie genre films with better stories, better characters, and out there to enjoy compared to this one. Okay, so this is the last one I'm reading. Basically, I agree with everyone's opinion out there. If you don't like the movie, you don't. But here's my review of it. I thought it was a brilliantly smart comedy. It is a very funny movie. I do recommend it to a lot of people. I think the story is pretty good. I think the acting is fantastic. I think the zombie makeup's fantastic in it. And if you guys disagree, that's fine. We all have opinions, but yeah, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I may have been all over the place, so yeah. Um, I will see you guys in the next one. My next one's probably gonna be reading bad reviews for Hot Fuzz, which is my favorite out of the Cornetto trilogy. So yeah. I'll see you guys later.